Away we go then. The finals journey is underway. Opening bounce. Roughhead taps it down. Liberatore right into the action. On the deck. Hit hard.
Just gaining a bit of time in forward half. They'll be super keen to get a good start in this game.
Giles in front. Roughhead manoeuvres in. Backhands it down. Bontempelli quickly. Was it a mark? Play on was the call. Hunter lines up and he misses. Now that is
the kick out of a dangerous position. Firstly, the handball by Boyd, and then the clearing kick at wobble towards halfback, gathered by McGahern. Kicks inside 50. Boyd, ground level. Picken, this time better.
Dixon sends it out wide. Cordy pushing up, man on behind the defence. Cordy kicks it down towards the 50 and Boyd will mark right on the line. They've got a runner 2-on-1 inside the 50 now. Getting free in front, Stringer couldn't take the mark. Johannesson onto the loose ball, tackled by Prentice. Did he have it? Stringer in and out of trouble. Good tackle by Schofield, took him down.
So it was a wet day earlier, but fined up from the moment the sun came up, and it's a cool night now, but perfect night for footy. Giles again, first hands to the football. Liberatore, Stringer, all of this confidence boosting, gives it away to Roughhead. Another shot on goal for the Bulldogs. And again,
they've had some gilt-edged chances. Hutchings comes out wide. Giles plays on. Prentice feeds it forward. Marston, Gaff, coming off a brilliant game a fortnight ago. Yo goes down towards half forward. Letting it bounce down there. Lacroix, well done by Morris.
The opponents to make sure they pushed up when there was a free player in between, which is why no one scored a goal yet.
Boyd won that one, got it back again. Picken fires the handball out now. Hunter through the middle of the ground. Long ball, Dalhouse was on. Barasco's back. Roughhead reaching over the top, takes the mark. Here's Dixon, 40 metres out, lays it off for Smith. Probably should have had the shot. Definitely should.
Early stages, but no doubt the Bulldogs ground level grunt at this stage is earning them the better part of the early part of the game.
Daniel, the centering ball, dangerous fist. Barras, Gaff, Butler gets it wide. Got it again, Lysette gave it to him. Clever kick, controlled kick by Gaff, got it to Sheed. Runners alongside, Cripps runs himself into trouble, then out of it. And that was smothered off the boot. Well done by Suckling that time.
So Hunter retreating back to Hamling. He can go further back. Biggs has the footy. Inside defensive 50. His use of the ball has been good all year, as Dennis said, but that one terrible.
It has to be accurate, and I suspect he didn't see Kennedy. Kennedy just kicked the long bomb.
So Josh Kennedy, another brilliant season, 80 for the year, the Coleman medalist, 249 goals at Domain Stadium. Now he's got 250.
That hurts. That's really
so Caleb Daniel has the footy in the back pocket. He's called to go by the umpire now. Again, a little dangerous. Liberatore, the smallest man in that contest. Darling at the front, mops up, goes back, long, strong, and makes the Bulldogs pay again.
Confidence has been shattered a little.
So a couple of turnovers looking for the precise kick, resulting in Eagles goals, but aside from that,
short one is on. That's a dangerous kick. Shuey has to wait. Picken, well, he did well enough, knocked it down in front. Shuey stayed on his feet though. Gaff does well across half back. That's nifty. Schofield, McGovern pushing up from full back. Oh, not a good kick. Straight to Liberatore. Couldn't believe his luck. Goes short. Not 15. Taken by Daniel. Daniel decides to bounce one across towards Dixon. Bontempelli can't get through. He was dragged down brilliantly by McGovern. Liberatore over the top. Under a lot of the football. Under pressure. Gave it to McKay, or rather McRae. And he pulls it back across the front of goal. And Sheed takes the mark.
Another good look at an opportunity inside 50 without a goal.
Boyd stands up this time and marks.
Close enough. Control power through the footy.
Pressure's been the word for Boyd this year. He's been under a lot of pressure. He goes short and too short to the shortest man on the ground. Daniel comes out the back, and Marston now. Clearing kick. Again a dangerous option. Suckling up in front. Hunter sends it back inside 50. Picken grabbed it. Third bite. And he hung on.
Kicking at 35% at the moment, the Bulldogs, which is just unsustainable if you want to stay in the game. Their effort, their endeavour, their pressure's been unbelievable, but they just simply have to get one through the big sticks.
Pickett only couple of goals. He's kicked 9 for the year, directly in front. We're right behind him, and there they go. The Dogs are away. They've got there first.
When the ball gets into space, just reaction time as well as leg speed.
9 inside 50s to the Western Bulldogs, just a 5. Close to the line and into the post. Oh, that was dangerous from Stringer. And that's what he's in the team to do.
Such a power athlete. Have a look. When he picks it up and explodes, the tackler's in a lot of trouble, and that was nearly a miracle.
Well, Marston was no match, and he was the happiest man on the ground to see it cannon into the bottom of the post.
Hearn to himself, drives it to the outer side. Hearn playing his 200th game tonight. Suckling over the top. Shepherd came strongly. McCrae slung. Yo. McRae did well. Biggs a very high ball, close to the boundary line.
Play on.
Still going. Smith, eventually. Jong. Dalhouse. Now Daniel fires it long down towards full forward. It bounces through for a goal. Well worked in tight.
They look pretty dangerous with that scrappy, awkward bouncing footy inside 50s really suiting them.
Well, it hasn't been an aerial game, has it? There's been really no strong overhead mark taken by either side at the moment.
Beneficiary of it, Picken taken down by Shepherd. Jong again, kept the ball moving forward. Well done, Bulldogs. Dalhouse up towards the wing. Schofield, Dalhouse again. Superb football. Smith, Stringer, they've worked it forward to Picken. Now the long ball is on. Dixon tracking it back, deserves a mark inside 50, and they get it approved. To give the West Coast Eagles a real fright at home. 30 goals this year. He's kicked 31 now, and the Bulldogs going really well. They lead by 9 points. Normally the hard tag, but an accountability role. Terrific tackle at the back. Cordy, lucky not to be pinged for holding the ball. He went again, got the ball out to Daniel. Smith, Jong, they've worked it well from this area again. And now Dalhouse to Suckling, who sinks the left foot slipper into it down the line. Terrific mark up in front, Picken. Really good. He's providing a terrific target. And good contest again. Now he thought about going long to Dixon. Just lays it up. Chance here. Liberatore! What a finish! Libba back in the team. They've kicked 4 in a row.
Almost, if you could describe the way the Bulldogs thought this would unfold, it was a ground level goal, making sure they weren't outmarked. Kicked 3 goals in the earlier game this year when they beat the West Coast Eagles. Back after 5 weeks out. This to his game. Jordan Roughhead, 34 contested marks. That's the 35th for the year.
So Boyd again involved. Dalhouse has been busy. Back to Gaffey, dropped that. Good tackle, Dalhouse. Haven't their skills been sharp in the middle of the ground?
Yeah, great pressure from Dalhouse, who prior to getting injured was just about their most important player, Dalhouse.
So here they come again. Eastonwood to McRae and lice it. Well done. Chased him down. The advantage is paid. Handball forward, so they were going forward again through McRae. Dangerous ball. Gav, Cripps missed it. Eastonwood. Liberatore kicked the last. It was a beauty. Stringer close to the line. Handball backwards. And still in play. Stringer goes again after the foot. He left it behind. Well done, Shepherd. Got it across to Cripps. It ricochets out to Boyd. And now Daniel forward.
Interesting kick to a contest, really favoured the Eagle. It's knocked across the line. Here's a story.
Never won an interstate final, the Bulldogs. They've never been in front at quarter time in an interstate final. Smith didn't quite wobble to Dalhouse. Almost yo-hard at Picken. Oh, a couple of tough customers there. Gaff got it from Shepherd. Gives it back. Now a driving ball again. Inside 50. Big fly. LaCroix roving perfectly, but it takes the wrong bounce.
Daniel smothered the attempt there by Gaff to move the ball forward. Now Jong got it from Dunkley. Hand pass by Stringer on the bounce to Hunter. Was he tackled high? Well done by Hutchings then. Hasn't played a free kick, and now Bontempelli is getting a free kick. Advantage is taken. Daniel hits Dixon. Skirmish after that ball left the area, so that was why the umpire was darting across, having a bit to say. But Dixon, oblivious to all of that, comes in and kicks truly as he normally does. He's got 2. Decidedly left-footed. There goes the kick from Dunkley, who took the mark down towards full forward. Well, a couple of Dogs stayed down. They could benefit off the ground. Someone needed to soccer it. Cordy, too much of a gentleman, comes across towards Daniel. Now Dalhouse snaps a goal. Oh, the Dogs.
Fancy forward pressure outstanding, and Caleb Daniel just found his way to the footy in the middle of the legs. Dallas, that's where Dallas, you've got to hold your ground a little bit. Don't get sucked in too close. Keep your space. Beautiful feed out. Good goal.
A win for the little guys. They did it for Belly. 6 goals in a row for the Western Bulldogs. They are right over the top of the West Coast Eagles, and Jong sends them forward again, knocked away from Stringer, but he keeps coming. He's got eyes only for the goals. Away he goes. He wants to take him on Johannisen. Here's Daniel again in the pocket. Boyd's on the end of it. How well are they playing the Bulldogs?
That was a brilliant kick inside.
That was terrific. He was surrounded by Bulldogs, but it's taken by Darling. Looks across the ground, breaking down towards the forward line is Hill. He'd gone back to help his defence. Well, really did nothing there, just waited to be tackled. So they're square. And the upshot of all of this, and the upside as far as the Dogs are concerned, Marcus Bontempelli could be a real factor. 4 possessions at the present time. That's too good for the Eagles to expect the last. Dixon dances out of trouble, spots a man on the outer side and goes to Hunter. Now Hunter, like Dixon before him, missed an easy one at the beginning of the game.
Guys, big news down here on the interchange. Lin Yong looks to have a shoulder complaint. He's in the hands of the doctor right now, and body language is not good.
He's got 16. I mentioned Bontempelli with 4. His PB is 33, and I'd suggest safe. There goes the kick. And through it goes. The rout continues. A stream of goals for the Dogs.
It's only, what, 13 days ago when we saw the Eagles were so sharp and quick, and everything about their game was just on.
So there's Lin Jong, and he's in tears. That's Gary Zimmerman with his arm around Lin Jong.
McGovern on Cordy Marston with a mop-up job to do here, and now Hearn just wobbling it out towards Shuey. Did well. Got around Liberatore. So they need some cool heads here. They need to find some targets. He looks up quickly. Hill kept running. There was a man on, but just couldn't spot him. Instead, the ball wobbled towards Darling. Hill kept going. Now Lacroix, outside 50, Kennedy. Marks, Hamling right there with him, plays on quickly. Elliot Yeo, 15 metres out, directly in front. So virtually directly in front. Well, they desperately need this one, and he's missed.
I'll tell you what, Baz, here's Johannisen, though, on the burst. Drives it down towards half forward. Boyd from the side. Too easy for McGovern.
Had to do better there, Tom Boyd. He just had to bring that to ground. He was in really good position.
Shuey gave it to Sheed. Kicks up to the wing and Hill. Signs are better for the West Coast Eagles. Darling should mark this one. 20 metres out. Don't go. He did go. Tackled by Suckling. Got to be holding the ball. Well, he can't say he didn't hear the umpire because the things Gary Zimmerman.
Yep, Jack Landsberger on the other side. 2 of the best in the business, Dan. They've been there for 30 years, the 2 Bulldog doctors.
And you see a lot of tears, the blood and the sweat as well, but they're pillars in that situation. Ball inside the forward 50. Morris on the way down. Eastonwood didn't have the footy. Opportunity. Well, Brown went to ground. Morris got a kick. It was smothered. Came to Gaff. Marston, can he get through? Well done. Gives a hand pass to Hearn. Trying to get someone clear. Shepherd's kick was smothered. Grabbed by Morris. Little chip pass, barely the 15.
Clearing kick.
Brown coming back on Morris. Morris almost took the mark. Eastonwood. The hands free. Just suck it forward. Forcing it forward the West Coast Eagles. Darling. Shuey runs on. Now he goes back. This is Gaff. Gaff picking up the slack there, short one. Lacroix thought about the hand pass. Now he goes with his left peg. Not sure that's a good idea. Hill almost clutched it away. Brown, the unlikely man to break the string of goals for the Bulldogs.
Dixon, that's a very, very good kick, just not quite. The mark not quite taken by Dunkley. Had a go at it. He might get it again on the ground here. Shuey, though. Barras, Butler. Caught again, just got it away to Gaff, and Gaff's ball towards the middle of the ground. Johannisen read it brilliantly, goes long, maybe not the best placement. Oh, Smith taken with some heavy.
The kick. Hutchings in space takes the mark. It's across the ground. Oh, well, going back was Cripps. It was knocked away by McRae. Cripps decidedly outnumbered. Dalhouse, Bontempelli. Johannesen comes down towards half forward. There seem to be dogs everywhere. Numerically.
Hearn just wobbles one out. Morris carried forward. Ends up again with Hamley, who's playing a really good game. Suckling was involved, and then the ball hammered back down towards Boyd, who got up high from the Johannesen kick. Bontempelli, Liberatore, Boyd in everything at the moment, taken head on by Barassi, kept going, brilliant, Smith snaps, and goals! Massive for the Bulldogs.
Just the competing from Tom Boyd. This is where he can really take his game to another level. Did really well not to get caught holding the ball, surged it forward. Before that, he was up in the air, he brought the ball to ground, and that's all they want from the young man. And you can just see a bit of tension, a lot of tension.
Now Gaff forward, Butler. Schofield lost his footing. Look at Smith in there, burrowing backwards now. Dunkley with the footy backwards. Bontempelli gaining in confidence, getting more and more of the footy. Picken! What a pair of hands! Oh, terrific grab. 2-on-1, coming at him hard, and Picken stands up and marks it.
Underrated in the air, Liam Picken. Very, very capable of doing exactly that. Timed it beautifully. He's been a big factor in this game. Won a lot of one-on-ones.
Kicked a goal. This to make it very, very difficult for the West Coast Eagles. The Dogs lead by 32 points. They now lead away from home by 38.
Wow, footies in their forward half of the ground. They desperately need the next goal. Haven't kicked one. Boyd's kicked that. 18 rows out of bounds on the full.
Terrible kick. Good kick for a left footer. You expect it to swing left to right. Will he allow for that? It's going that way. Slants across the front of goal. Big pack was it Hill. Hill's taken a wonderful pack mark. Really sighted. Sword in the... Needs to kick this goal. Around he comes, and he does. Easily.
Inside forward 50. Desperate to try and get a repeat inside forward 50 again here.
9 disposals, 3 marks for Jordan Roughhead. Here's Hearn. Ball keeps coming forward for the West Coast Eagles. Lacroix stepped out of danger. Cripps wanted a high tackle. No free.
Geez, they've stood up well, the Bulldogs, in those moments.
Yeah, terrific decision. Dale Morris, superb. Here's Shuey. They are just gaining in a little bit of momentum here, the West Coast Eagles, but McRae belts the ball towards Boyd. Well done. Schofield coming the other way. Now Shepherd, just behind the wing when he kicks and Lysett. It's been a brave effort from him. Clearly incapacitated by that knee injury, the left knee, but he's battled away. Yo needs to mark. He didn't mark. Massive now for the Bulldogs. Daniel forward. Off they go and held up. The kick is on its way from Dunkley, and he kicks an important goal.
Hung in the air, didn't it? As soon as it hung in the air, Biggs read it well. But as soon as it was turned over around the centre square, well, you know there's going to be a forward getting
now. You can just feel amongst this massive crowd a sense that it's an enormous task for the West Coast from here.
Boyd at close quarters. Daniels kicked the half forward. Great mark by Roughhead. Hit the ground running. Open goal. And he's put it through.
And have a look.
Now Hearn kicks to half forward, going back Lacroix. Wonderful carriage by Boyd coming up from behind. Boyd fed it out. Johannesen, a chance. Over the ball, Lacroix slapped away. Falling to the ground, Suckling kept his head. Gave it well to Hunter. Hunter, long hand pass to Bontempelli. They can go over the top again. Stringer. Still over 2 minutes remaining in the turban. Liberatore spots a man who had a break. Will it get there in time? No, Wellingham did. Punched it away. Follows up. Smith is bearing down. Got him. Affected the kick. It wanders towards the pocket. It's out of bounds on the full. Dixon
give themselves a chance. Around the corner, not quite the kicker now. Clearing ball, bouncing out towards Shepherd. They'll get another opportunity. High ball in, and a terrific mark by Darling. What a forward for the West Coast Eagles in the air tonight. Kennedy, not his best night. He's kicked one, could have had two, and now he does have two.
see where he's going as a player, can't you, Tom Boyd? He demanded the footy there, wanted it, just slipped through his fingernails.
Liberatore around the corner, Dunkley. Oh, he's kicked it. He's kicked the goal. They lead by 7 goals this year. What a night it's been.
Again, it was a ground level scrimmage. They've just the ability just to get in amongst the pack and come up with the footy. That's what the Bulldogs have just, that's the part of the game that the Bulldogs have been so good at.
Kennedy, Gaff, Marston, got it to Pritis. He sends it back towards full forward. Lacroix back with a flight. Terrific mark.
Certainly, I think he's probably going to kick it anyway.
Kicks the goal and gets it back to a 6-goal margin.
If they had one of those on the sidelines, I think they'd like to make that decision again.
Can't blame the bye for that. Certainly can't blame the bye for selection. Here's Suckling. Bontempelli continues to work his way in. It came off the boot of Yo back to Caleb Daniel, who keeps going forward. Bontempelli into Yo, taken high.
Just the little touches from
Point lead. In their wildest dreams, could the Bulldogs fans have imagined this? It is one of their most glorious nights of football. The Bulldogs, they keep kicking away.
A beautiful, powerful kick. He's a midfielder at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if he just plays almost like what you'd say the old style centre forward as he matures, because he's certainly got the size to be playing as a...
Shuey just pulled the kick. Player down was Daniel McGovern. Now Gaff. Great kick. Darling just reached for it. It never fell into his hands. Brilliantly done by Dunkley. That was superb.
He's had a nervous moment there, Jack Darling. He's such a brave player, but that is the way the night's unfolded. For Jack Darling to have a look, that almost never happens.
Dunkley's night just keeps getting better. He's had a couple of goals tonight. Daniel forward, mark taken by Stringer. Disposal.
So even the bravest players, Lee, just occasionally have one that they would rather take back. And
just thought about what might have been coming and just took his eyes off the footy. That's all it takes.
What about Stringer tonight?
Yeah, no real influence, Jake Stringer. He's competed the way that they want him to, but just hasn't been able to find the footy.
Well, he can make it a 51-point margin here. He's a long way from home. He kicks from about 53 metres, and the distance doesn't bother him at all. Marston down the line. Good mark taken by Hamling. He's been impressive. Biggs has spilt the mark, but Suckling there to mop up. Didn't get his kick away. Holding the ball.
From the first moment this ball's bounced, their energy's been incredible.
Well, he missed one from this spot early in the game, and it was pretty important, He missed to the other side. I don't know what his range is, but it's not 25, 30 metres.
I think Adam Simpson's saying
to Gaff. Now Hearn down the line for Shuey. Wastes no time, bangs it inside 50. Kennedy with 2 to beat again. He's given away the free kick, or is he the recipient of the free kick? Yeah, the man at the back, Joe Hannison. So plays on quickly, Kennedy, and he's kicked his 2nd goal, 82 for the season.
Cordy gets a hand pass across to Picken. Hamling could have been taken high, dragged down by Lacroix. Dying seconds of the game. Ironic, the West Coast Eagles finish up with the football because the Western Bulldogs have won a famous victory at Subiaco Oval.